Hey, it's your boy Lil Daryl, the comedian, aka Dope Niz, aka your grandmama favorite comedian. You are now tuning in with Royal Nation TV. Get your ass up.
What up, world? It's King Doo out of Melanated King, and I got a very, very funny special guest up in the building right now. Let the world know who you are.
What's happening? It's your boy Lil Daryl, the comedian, aka Dope Niz, aka your grandmama favorite comedian. You know what it is.
Yo, Lil Daryl. It's Lil Daryl, right?
That's why it is. It's spelled like the real, but it's Lil Daryl.
Spell your name for us.
It's Darrel, two R's, an E, and one L.
All right,
They
now,
spell it 30 different ways.
gotcha. Is there another little Daryl as a comedian, or
So I guess we could clarify it now.
Let's do
There's
that.
no other Lil Daryl the comedian. The only other person y'all thinking of is a character that a comedian by the name
Or
of
Ricky Smiley.
Smiley, the OG living legend himself, created a character which was like his brother. He say that was a little slow, and he named him Lil Daryl. But my name is really Daryl. I'm a little motherfucker. And
okay,
you
I
know,
got you. I
it's
got
just
you.
Lil Daryl. I used to go by Dope the comedian
Uh-huh.
because my nickname was Dope D, Dope Nizzy.
Okay.
But I started doing churches and more prestige type events, so I know I couldn't be brought up to the pulpit
Gotcha,
as
gotcha.
Dope the comedian under the good Lord's house. So I said I need to be more marketable,
Okay.
and it still be me. So
All right. Well, let's get right into it. So you're from? Are you originally from Houston, Texas?
Southwest Houston, Texas, to be exact.
A Leaf.
Southwest, like Destin and Airport by the DPS office.
Man, okay, by the
Everybody know
DPS
about
office.
the DPS office.
All right, when I first moved here, because I got here off of Hurricane Katrina, right? And
I
then they
already
got
know.
yeah, and they placed us in that area.
You know where Westbury is.
Yeah, I know what you call it, farm market, all that. Yeah, it was real. Yeah. Good,
Over
good.
there. That's where I'm at.
So, Lil Daryl, man, what got you started? Well, what got you started? I know you're an actor as well, right?
Actor,
Okay.
comedian, rapper.
You rapped? Oh yeah, you do.
You got the songs out, but we talk about it.
Okay. So what inspired? Well, what started you, or which one did you do first? Was it acting or comedy?
I've been acting for the longest. I started out doing stage plays way back, like elementary, middle school. Even had some professional directors. One by the name of Professor Robert Sims, very well known in the art of stage theater. Um, I always been a class clown. I actually got class clown like 3, 4 times until my mama told me if I bring home class clown one more time, she gonna whoop my ass. So I had to go in there and tell them people in the yearbook committee, hey, y'all gonna have to give me something else this year. It's most popular, favorite, most like to see, but some other than class clown. So that's always been in me.
Okay.
But the acting, and then I wanted to be on the radio. I wanted to be like Funky Larry
Okay.
from 102. So entertainment always been there. But as far as comedy, that didn't start. I started that in 2012.
Okay.
And I guess me getting in trouble with the laws and what I got in trouble for, I should have really either been locked up for a long time, or I could have been dead, or I could have killed some other people.
What did
but
you get locked up for, and what were you doing?
Let's just say I accidentally went on a high speed chase.
Accidentally went on
It
a
was
high
an
speed chase.
accident, and according to it being dismissed, that statement will still remain true. Now, I can't go into any further details until it get expunged. But
Okay.
as far as you know, it was an accident and it was dismissed.
Expunged. So this has been how many years? 20 years now.
No, that was like 2000. Yeah, it should have been. Yeah, god damn it. Damn.
Okay.
At least it's been a decade.
It's been a decade already.
It's for
And you
sure
still
been
trying
a
to get an
decade.
expunged?
Well, I don't think it's a difference from trying and ain't done it yet.
All right.
but it's dismissed, so can't nobody pull up on me. And I done been pulled over several times since then.
Oh,
So I'm
wow.
pretty sure if it was a problem, my little red ass would have been snatched up.
Right,
So we
right.
good.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. The problem is that I'm trying to make while you trying to get into some federale type stuff.
Well, I
That's
don't
what
want you
my
to snitch on yourself
nah,
on,
and
on,
that's
on
what my
camera.
music about. I'm the snitch. So yeah, we'll get
So you the
into
new
that.
Gunna?
Oh no, I was snitching before Gunna. Gunna
Hey,
actually
man.
need to hop on my album.
Well, plea deals are good, man. And matter of fact, you
Album
and,
coming soon, Witness Protection, me and Counterfeit, aka Jeff Shelley the comedian. I'm
Okay.
Lil Copy, aka Lil Dare the comedian. So that's our other thing. We do parody songs, but we also made our own original album. But as you can see, it's just I do everything. I've been rapping since I was young.
so hold on, Ladera. So you and 6ix9ine and Charleston White could do a great collaboration.
I actually opened up for Charleston White a couple
And-
weeks ago. At,
and that's what I want to get into
the
next.
Comedy Club.
That's what I want to get into next. I noticed you
Yeah.
opened up for a lot of big celebrities, and I'm not saying Charleston White just got in the game, but can you name a few of those people you've opened up for?
Well, first off, I'm still and currently on tour with Nephew Tommy from
I
the
saw
Steve
that.
Harvey Morning Radio Show. Do all the prank calls. OG in the game. DC Young Fly, the Chico Bean, the Honest John, to
Now, Chingo Bling still do comedy?
huh?
Chingo Bling
Not
still do?
Chingo Bling,
Okay.
Chico.
Okay.
Shoot, Coco Brown, just opened up Kerwin,
Okay.
Claiborne, hot dog it. Who the OG? A lot of OGs in the city.
Okay.
Been on stages with Ali Sadiq.
Okay.
I want to send a big shout out to our proud sponsor, Sleepy Po' Boys New Orleans Style, located in Houston, Texas, on the north side and the south side. Google that, Sleepy Po' Boys, proud sponsor of Radio Nation TV.
So
Shoot, it's so many.
so when you started out doing comedy, you had clicked up.
Joe Torre, bro, man from the fifth floor.
Okay.
I had to keep
okay.
rolling them out.
So
had
who-
to get them out there.
So who was the comic crew?
The comic crew is a crew consisted of 4 comedians, myself, Leroy the Third, Ray, etc. Shout out to him for letting us use his comedy spot to do this.
Okay, big shout out to him.
Shout out. And
Mo City
MC
Bar and Grill.
Lotto, the one and female of the group, and dude, the promoter / comedian / entrepreneur, Comic 96, aka Cyrus, had a group he already had together, but I don't know, they kind of fell off like the Jacksons.
Okay.
But he was around. He came to one of my comedy rooms I had back in like 2018, maybe 2006. Yeah, about 2018. And he was like, "Man, I came up with an idea to put a crew of comedians together and go out and do comedy shows."
All right.
But he was like, "I'm an honest person," and after seeing this comedy, I was like, "Look, I don't know how you just got in the game and already able to get shows and book shows out of town and them being paid, but you amazing at that.
Right,
But you're
right.
not that good of a comedian. You're not that funny."
That's what he told you?
No, that's what I told him.
Okay.
And so I said, instead of putting half effort here, half effort there, how about you put 100% effort in something that you really good at and watch how it explode.
Right.
And so he did that and I said a couple of other comedians on there, nah. I say, and actually Leroy, I've been on him since I started. I was like, my boy Leroy would be good. And just so happened Ray and MC Lotto was coming up, just starting, and they was coming to my open mics, and I was like, damn, they got a lot of potential.
Okay.
And so I seen them a few more times, and I was like, you know what? Let's add them. And we
Wow,
did a few
okay.
shows out here.
So do you still have relationships with those guys? Or?
We actually just did a show here all together like 2
All right.
weeks ago. I don't cut ties. I don't like to burn bridges, and
Yeah, that's
if
smart.
if we started from the beginning, I want to keep it to the
What if they want to
end.
cut bridges?
That's on them. I can't stop nobody doing what they doing. I was
Right.
the only child technically for a minute, so
Oh, okay. So
I'm
you,
okay with that.
Okay, so you grew up with okay, I got that.
You know what I'm saying?
So who's your top 3 comedians of all time?
Of all time, I would say Martin, Richard Pryor, and Bernie Mac.
Nice selection, man. Nice selection.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about comedy now on social media? Because you have all these people like they're like YouTube sensations or Instagram sensations, you would call it, right? But if you put them in front of a crowd, I don't know. So give me your thoughts on that.
Like specifically with them coming from the internet to the stage.
Yeah, like you
or
got.
just internet. I'm no hater.
I don't want you to hate.
Everybody get your. No, I'm just saying I want everybody to get their money. Everything is new, cause that's like me when I first came in and OGs like, what if they was like, who is this new young cat thinking he funny, thinking he hopping on, like they could have gave me a hard time.
Well, but have you ever heard those conversations? Like, let's say, for example, with the people that came out and did the skit.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the guy name that's all on Facebook from Atlanta?
That's a lot of them.
What's the guy? I can't think of his name though. But he claimed he made like $70 million and
Oh, look, man.
what's his name, man? So he had got a lot of flack because I don't think people could think he could get on stage and actually perform, do stand-up comedy.
So I've seen it go both ways. I done been on stages with that initially internet people, and I seen them get on stage and they do good. I done seen some get on stage and they do terrible. They suck. Never should come back. It's really my only beef with it is when you don't take the actual on stage craft serious. Like thinking just because you make these videos that you could press stop, press rewind, delete, start over. You can't start over on this stage. Not in the midst of doing your set. Ain't no starting over, ain't no cut, ain't no pause, ain't no running it back. It's a whole new thing when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just be want people to respect it, and not that I be liking when internet people come from this and go to the stage and bomb, but I like them to be humbled. If
Okay.
they came in on some cocky, if they came in humble, I wish them well. But if you come in on some cocky shit, I want you to be humble.
So, question for you: have you ever been heckled?
Oh shit, I thrive in heckling. That's some
So
of my
tell me
bread and butter.
Give me a story. Give me one of the stories when you got heckled.
Oh my God, it's so many. Man, I've been heckled by a heckler I had when I first started, which was it was like out there in Sugarland. It was like I can remember it was a Hispanic dude, and I was really getting on people, and
You had a Cat Williams moment.
and he was hot, and this was early in my career, so I almost ain't know how to handle it, but I handled it.
All
And,
right.
You know, and overall, another time, I got into it with some studs.
Oh my
Because
God.
I was really on, like, I don't really ever get it. Like, I don't talk about nobody. Like, I touch on everything. But I don't disrespect nobody. But I will tell the truth. And sometimes people don't like you tell the truth. That's why they call people messy.
Right.
They
Right.
only call people messy because they don't want to admit to saying they were saying something that was the truth.
Nah, but the truth
it
is
just
good.
hurt.
But
People-
it ain't
everybody
what
don't
you
like
say,
the
it's how
truth.
you
It's
say it,
how
though.
you say it.
Yeah.
But even if you how you say it, sometimes it's just when you say it. Some people don't. It ain't never a right time.
What are
for
you
some
saying?
people.
The moment?
The moment, how you say it. But me, I take when I talk.
Well,
to
honestly,
people,
Daryl. So let's say, for example, your wife, right? You mean to tell me, all right, if you need to tell her something, right? would you consider that like, all right, It's not the moment for me to say it.
All the time. I bite my tongue and be like, but then sometimes when
You know she gonna watch this, right?
Listen, I know it, but this is when I need to say it because now at this point she ain't got no choice but to hear it instead of cutting me off.
Gotcha.
See, this is my advantage.
Go for it.
Now.
Shoot your shot on here, bro.
So
I got you.
It's pretty much like, yeah, I might say I hold my tongue, but when I know I need to get it out, but I still know the consequences of what I'm doing, I'm okay with that because I can prepare myself for it. Because the thing is, when people hear you, they not necessarily listening.
Okay.
But even if you say something and they not listening, they still heard it. That means if they was listening, it's most likely gonna register immediately. But if they trying to tune you out and they just heard it, it's gonna register later on. So even though I'm telling her and I'm finna catch this beef, I'm finna catch this flack, whatever the case may be, maybe tomorrow, 2 days later, maybe a week, a month, it's gonna resonate with her like, damn, he was telling the truth. And guess what's gonna happen? She gonna come in there and be like, baby, you know that other week when you had said blah, 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 you right. And it be the same way with hecklers. The only time they get mad, I tell people when I get a heckler, you only get mad when you hear a joke, when it really touch home. People only laugh really hard or get mad extremely hard when that joke hit home. And once I say that, shit kind of take a good turn because now they got to look at themselves. And then I say the people you roll with laughing at your ass, so who you gonna fight me and then you must gonna fight them too because they laughing at your ass too.
All right, I got a good question for you, man. How do you feel about Takeoff's death? How do you feel about Takeoff's death?
Tragedy. Shouldn't happen. It's sad. I hate that it happened in the city. I hate that it
of all places, right
of
by the
all
House
places,
of Blues in that area.
It's like a stain. Not a stain, but it's just like it's a black eye. Meaning it was there, it's gonna be there for a little while, but in time it's something that'll heal and get a little better. But you're gonna always remember the time you had that black eye, and I think that was what it did for the city. Like, it's not gonna linger, because the generation we in, people, it's sad to say, we lose so many people so often, and we RIP people and long live people so much, and we see it on social media so much and desensitized to it.
Big time
It's
desensitized.
people, it's we in the generation in the era of give it on and move on to the next, because somebody gonna die tomorrow and we gotta make room to mourn for them, which is crazy, but that's life. There's so many cliches that's brung up with it, with as far as so many as wrong place, wrong time, watch the company you keep, birds of a feather.
Did you see the video of him? When he got shot.
I mean, yeah, whatever came, it's one of them.
Yeah, I wish I never would have seen that.
It's one of them things you see once because you don't have no choice because it's on your timeline.
Yeah,
it don't matter. And don't follow them, because social media now, they push shit on your timeline from people you don't even follow.
Right.
You don't even follow them and you see it. You don't even know them and you see it. You don't even never like nothing that was like them and you see it. People pay for it to be on your timeline, so you don't have no choice but to see it.
Right.
So yeah, I saw it, but it ain't nothing that you go back and watch again.
Correct. So I want to get into this part. I know you did the acting thing and you're still doing the acting thing, but it was a movie called Sunday in Houston.
Yeah.
And can you tell us about that movie? And and actually, you end up doing that movie with one of my partners, man. And he's been on the show. He's coming back on the show, ESG.
My dog.
Real stand-up guy, man.
Listen.
Real stand-up guy, like real stand-up dude.
This is what comedy has done. Growing up, I'm 35, so growing up, H-Time Till I Die, Screwhead, Southwest representing Southside. For me to be able and have been able to associate, befriend, work with the legends I've worked with, it's something you can't. That stuff almost better than money. It's better than the actual physical pay of it, because some stuff is just priceless. ESG got into the comedy game. For people that don't know, he done stand up several times.
Big shout out to ESG, man.
Brother got mad talent in it, big potential.
And he a real dude. I mean, if he give you his word,
on guard.
on God, he gonna keep
me
it.
out to a little spot.
He grimy though.
Hey,
He hood.
it's
And I love it. I love it
Come
though.
on, we screwed up. Click.
I love
What
it
you
though. Big
think?
shout out to
Stop playing.
Baby Sam and what's my other light skinned guy? I can't think of his name right now.
Man, he and Miss Cat that also created the movie along with him, Sunday in Houston. Man, it was a pleasure, man.
So how did you get a part of that movie?
Rocking with the people, just rocking, being word of mouth
Okay.
between ESG, Miss Cat, just the other few people I know.
Okay.
Right place, right time. Got the role, and that was one of the first movies I did really on a major scale, on some independent, getting the IM EB thing, the movie credit, whatever, how you call it, and like that's like right now you go look it up. That's like my first movie credit
Wow.
is that one. So
Okay.
that's forever embedded in me, and now I done took off, and now the latest movie I was in called Platinum, that's was for like at least 3 weeks, number 1, number 2 most popular on Tubi.
Okay.
I
Nice,
had
you on Tubi. That's
yeah,
big.
and Boys is on that Tubi.
Yes, bro.
Boys is on Tubi.
From all over the country.
All over the country. I had
Like,
people
for
calling
real.
me all in Tennessee saying, bro, I just saw you on this movie, bro. What's
Right.
good? Like, so,
We're
man,
working on something right now. We're working on getting on Roku, and we should be doing something on
Roku.
Tubi as well
It's
too.
so many.
There's so many
It's-
outlets that you can get on, especially with Royal Nation TV. And it's funny because everybody think we're like a network, but I'm actually a podcast
Yeah.
slash TV show, right?
Yeah.
But I have people coming at me all the time asking me, hey, can we get on y'all network? Can we get on y'all show?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're not a network, but that's my big goal. That's my overall goal. I want to be an Oprah Winfrey, to be honest
Yeah,
with you, bro.
no doubt.
So, question for you, I like to ask people: who is Lil Daryl, the comedian Daryl Bradford? Who is this person?
Daryl Bradford.
Yes, sir.
Daryl Bradford is a cool.
You know I know your last name, huh?
Yeah, Nino, my government. Daryl Bradford is a cool, honest, loyal, hard working. I'm a Virgo, so I
You a
analyze.
Virgo?
Yeah,
I'm a Virgo too, brother. That's why we connect like that. Okay, it all makes sense.
I analyze everything.
much.
I probably
Too analytical.
overanalyze.
Overthink.
Overthink. But I think I'd rather do. I'll take that. I think over being spur of the moment. Just have to do everything. Boom, boom, boom. It's just
One time and being procrastinating.
jumping at it. Yeah, like. But I
Procrastinating.
don't. I used to procrastinate, but now I actually take time and effort not to procrastinate. So that make me analyze and think even earlier. So by the time it come to the point where I need to get it done before it's considered procrastination, see how much I'm analyzing.
Right.
That's who they're like. Everything I'm doing, I think I'm more spiritual than like religious. Like
Yeah.
I believe in that, but like I'm more of I believe in the universe. Like
So
I'm
what
more
made you
so-
stop believing in? We're not saying you.
I don't like now. I don't believe.
Well, no. I want to say this. What made you say? Because
What I just
you
said,
believe in
right.
God. No, I say
Because-
the same thing, but I'm asking you, what made you say, all right, I'm more spiritual than going into religion?
Yeah, because one, being you get older, you be woke, especially being.
Oh shit! I think all the
especially
woke people
being
sleep.
in the black community.
All right.
You grow up doing stuff, especially at a certain age. You grow up doing stuff that you don't have no choice to do.
Okay.
Whether it's eat this, read this, go here. You gonna go. You're not gonna argue. That's just the respect that back in the day, as a black culture, we with your parents and your elders, you just had that certain amount of respect because you knew your jaw was gonna be on the ground if you did test whoever it was. So, with that being taken in, like, but now when you get older, you get to realizing I ain't have to go to college to be successful.
Not at
I
all.
ain't-
Not at all.
I ain't have to do this to learn this. I didn't have to do that to do this. And then you learn, man, who wrote this?
Right.
They wrote this?
Right.
Why would I trust them writing in this?
You know what?
They wrote this to influence us to do this?
Exactly.
So now it's like, I say I believe in the universe. I believe that we was here, set out to do what it is we was supposed to do. We was
And you
given
believe
free
that-
will to make it to how we want. Everything is set. Everything is set. It's kind of like when people make, like how they make a movie and they always say, well, we got the alternate ending. Hey, we got the extended ending. We got an alternate ending. Hey, it could have ended like this. We got so many endings to our ending, but it's always based on every little step you make. I believe every link in the chain, which everybody you meet in life is a link in chain. No matter if you met them for 2 seconds or you met them for and known from 20 years. No matter how little that link is in the chain, if it's broke, guess what? Your chain ain't gonna stay on. This little piece right here, my link can be this small. If it break, guess what?
Oh man.
My chain broke. So if I didn't meet you, the person that put me on to get rich, I probably wouldn't have met them if I didn't go to the club and meet.
Well, it's
Right.
funny because you probably don't remember. So the first time you and I actually met was at a play.
Oh, was like at the by ACC.
I can't remember, but I tell you, I'm about to name drop. So my partner, a business associate of mine, he said, "Hey, you want to go to this play? My homegirl Shannon is in the
Oh
play."
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I went, and I think you were the play. I forgot the name of the play, but you were playing like the gatekeeper to get
gatekeeper.
into
Yeah.
to heaven.
Yeah.
And it was funny, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you got that big ass Kool-Aid smile. See, it was funny because you remember it. And
Yeah.
you had on this red blazer, and you was picking the people up that actually died and they was waiting to be judged, right? And big shout out to even though our big head self, boy, wait till I see her. Big shout out to Shannon, man,
that's my
comedian
dog.
Shannon, man. That's my girl,
Yeah,
bro.
That's my dog.
And I met her via my partner, Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think me and you talked a couple of times. I like, man, I want to, because usually if it's
Take that part out.
look, but and the situation is where I want to mess with people that I like. You know what I'm saying? Like if I get now everybody I interview, I don't like them, to be honest with you, right? Because they weird as shit or they throw it off or whatever the case may be. But I saw your talent and your skill, and I said I want to help him out, and vice versa, right? So that's how we came up to this point. But it goes back to what you said. Every move in the universe leads up to this moment.
Every move. You take one piece out your life. Just go back to whatever part get you to what part. And I guarantee you say, man, if I didn't go, like if I didn't get in trouble with the laws,
Right.
I wouldn't have never been on probation, right? So if I was never on probation, I wouldn't have stopped smoking grass for a little bit. But then in order I had to do something.
Right.
So I started smoking Black and Miles. Now listen to this.
Oh,
I wouldn't have never been on smoke breaks at the job I had, if I didn't take Smoke Black and Miles, I wouldn't have never went out. I never had a reason to go out there. I would get in my car and smoke my blunt
Okay.
off campus. But when I stopped doing that and Smoke Black and Miles, I would just go out to the regular smoke area by everybody else and sit there depressed that I couldn't hit my grass. And one night I was doing that, and a dude, shout out James from New Jersey, came outside and was like, man, I got all these venues. I be throwing shows. I just need a few more talents. And he was like, bro, what you do? You out here, what you do? I was like, I think I'm funny. He was like, well, nigga, let's put a show together. We can sell tickets. Whatever you sell, you get half, get to me. I can
That's how that started for you.
venue.
That's how you started learning how to make money.
And then he was like, we could do it. First real comedy show. We sold tickets. I sold like 50. Packed out a little Bohemio cafe off 45 and telephone. It only fit 55. We had 50.
Okay, nice.
Family, friends,
Nice.
co-workers, classmates, and associates with them. That one thing, I did 45 minutes. Headlined it, I guess. I didn't even know I was headlining. I just went last. Had a couple rappers from the north side, a poet.
Okay.
People ain't really do that good. I was like, damn, I gotta really go out here and go hard because they not like what happened. They might
So
want
how do
their
you-
money back?
So how do you feel about the state of comedy now?
Comedy right now is what comedy is gonna be for you, bro. The state of everything is whatever the hell you make it. I don't like people saying the state of it here, unless you're talking about the government. That's the only time the state of something is
man.
in something is when we can't control it. But as far as the state of comedy, the state of entertainment is what you make it. And right now, the state of comedy as well is you can get comedy on the internet. You can still get it on stage. You can do both. You can do we doing parodies now. We rapping now. We
Yeah,
just
it's a lot. It's
we
a
just-
lot.
Just this week, Keenan Thompson. Yes, Keenan Thompson, home of the Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, Keenan Kale. I just did the competition for Keenan Kale comedy showcase. They came out here. The producer for him came out here. Did like 40, the top 20 to 40 comedians out here. We just did that. Didn't have to go to L.A., Atlanta, none of that. They came here. So the state of comedy is exactly where the state of comedy is, and that's what the hell you make it. 'Cause
Right,
as
right.
far as I'm concerned, the way I look at it, people been going to comedy shows since Red Fox, Dick Gregory, and I believe
All
I
over,
just
man,
did
all
a
over.
comedy show. I got a comedy show tomorrow. So if you not doing nothing, then the state of comedy for you ain't that good. But the state of comedy is right where it needs to be. Whatever
And you get a lot of
make.
comedians complaining and so
But
on
you
and
get
so
rappers
forth.
complaining. You get
Yeah.
actors complaining.
Right,
you got
right.
poets. Whole lot of poets. All poets.
How's the
complain.
poet scene these days?
Poetry? I do a lot of
I used to
shows.
do a lot of spoken word coming up,
Man,
man. so-
poets to be good. Matter of fact, we have a poet. Shout out Seven the Poet, one of the best poets.
Big
I
shout
know.
out to Seven, man. for
Seven,
sure.
he on tour with us with Nephew Tommy. Only poet on tour. He the only poet I know that be out with a lot of comedic tours and stuff. So
Nice. That's dope, man.
entertainment is where entertainment at, bro. 50 Cent just came out here, Bill. Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all can't be complaining, bro.
For him to jump in the for him to jump in comedy and acting and
Bro, I'm doing a
Film,
birthday
come
party. I do weddings. I just did. Somebody got me coming open.
hey,
the
I
door.
got a funeral I want you to come do. What's
Come
up?
on, I'm doing the repass. What's up? Come like that, bro. And we in Houston, bro. I've
You could
done
do a 50
bro.
funerals.
I've done swinger. I did comedy show at a
Whoa.
swingers club.
What?
I done comedy show at a strip club.
Oh wow.
I've done comedy show at a bachelorette party at a house. As a matter of fact, it was a pajama bachelorette lingerie party.
Wow.
Man, I ain't tell my wife that that's what kind of party it was. But that's what kind of party it was. They paid me.
I might edit that out. I'll
they
let you know.
paid me to come see. Bro, I don't want to hit it, bro. Come on, bro. Comedy is where it's at, bro.
So Ladera, bro.
Stop playing.
Where can people find you at, man?
I'm
What can they-
Googleable. So I'm found everywhere. under Lil Darrell the Comedian, LILDARREL the Comedian, no spaces. That's everything. Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Christian Mingle, Backpage, whatever you got, TikTok, all that.
All right, little Daryl, man. It was good having you on the show, bro. We gonna do some more stuff in the future,
sure,
man.
for
Any big things coming up? You know,
Yeah, whole February. I'm out of town every weekend in February.
you said whole February,
Whole February.
whole like HOE.
Yeah, that whole February is that February a whole boy.
Oh, okay, yeah,
'Cause
it
it's
is.
moving fast and it's hitting a lot.
Yeah, especially
So,
on the 14th.
Yeah, but it's telling. So we Fort Wayne, Memphis, Baltimore, Austin, Dallas, and that's Indianapolis. Back to going back to Louisiana, back to California,
Okay,
and that's all between the end of January and February.
okay.
That's all in the next
Nice,
month.
man.
So
That's beautiful for you, man. I'm happy for you. Congratulations on your success.
appreciate it.
Keep up the good work. Like I said, when I seen you in that play for the first time, man, you did a heck of a job, bro. And whatever you do,
Yeah.
don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, man, because you.
Nothing. All I'm trying to do is make mama proud again.
Right, exactly, man. But until then, brother, we're going to see each other on the next one, all right?
On the next one.
I'm
Love.
I'm King Duar, the Melanated King, and you're watching Royal Nation TV.